So you want an HJC Tami. This is the V10. You may have noticed they're pretty hard to come by these days because they've been discontinued, or at least this pattern has. I mean, I think as far as I know, as of right now, they still have the blue, but since I wanted the red, because look at that sparkle. Get this nice metal flake in there. Even got some silver metal flake going along in this accent. The V10 logo has this gorgeous sparkle metal flake to it, as well as the emblem on the back. And you may have noticed already, I got no DOT sticker on this. That's not because this is counterfeit or anything like that. It's because these have become so hard to find lately. I had to start looking overseas for it. You know, the French and the Dutch marketplace has a lot of stuff if you're interested in finding things that you can't find here in the US. It costs more to ship, obviously, but if you have a helmet that you're dead set on that's no longer available, that's one option. In fact, I have another one. This one. This is the Roof Boxer V8. The HJC is actually replacing this because, as you can see, it's getting a little long in the tooth. It's old. It works great, except sometimes the catch gets stuck and makes it hard to take off sometimes. But I got this one because it folds completely around, so you get that jet look. It also has these little horns in the back when it's all folded back like that, which is kind of neat. But, you know, this thing's not perfect either. For being as light as it is, you know, this one's a fiberglass. This one I had to put on my own DOT sticker because I didn't want to get hassled. But these are both ECE rated, so arguably better than DOT. This is a great helmet, except you have these problems where you can't take the helmet off or put it on with the chin bar closed. So you always had to open it to put it on. But as I said, that one's getting retired. And I bought these two helmets from the same place, Chrome Burner, which is in the Netherlands. So anyway, I really like the drag style look. I decided I didn't need another modular because for the riding I do, which is commuting every day for work, it's about 20-25 miles each way. I have the thing closed almost all the time, so I figured why not just get a full face. You know, it's generally lighter that way and you reduce wind noise a lot. So this one is also fiberglass, which is really nice. I didn't think I was ever going to be one of those weenies that needs an ultralight helmet, but you know, after doing it for 10 years, lighter the better. So no vents on the back. I mean, you can see the reviews all over the internet for these. They have their flaws just like any other lid. So airflow being one of them. It just has a couple vents there and one for the chin bar. This thing came with a clear visor, as most did. And that's one of the first things I do is ditch the clear visor for a tinted one. Mostly because it looks cool, and also just because it's nice having sunglasses without wearing sunglasses. I don't typically ride at night. In fact, I almost never do, except for one time when it was actually in that other helmet. Me and a buddy of mine were heading to Reno, Nevada when a fire broke out and it closed down the highway, and we ended up having to do like a 300-mile detour through like the middle of the night and back country of Nevada up on the northern edge of it. So all I had to do was follow his little taillight because that's all I could see. You know, you can ride with the visor open for only so long before bugs start getting in your eyes. And anyway, the point is, visor replacement is one of the first things I always did, and it's one of the first problems I encountered with this helmet. I like pin lock, however, good luck finding a pin lock insert for the V10. They are incredibly hard to find. I haven't found any in the US. All I've been able to find are some overseas, again, in like France and England and stuff like that. And, you know, it's like 30 bucks for the visor plus another 30 bucks for shipping. So, ouch. So, this one also has a chin curtain. That's something I usually ditch on my full face helmets because it's always in the way. It usually comes back way too far. And it just makes it a pain in the ass to get the helmet on. So, I like that this one's, it's there to cut out wind noise, but it's not obtrusive. So, and if you have a beard, it kind of tucks your beard out of the way. So that's pretty nice. Has emergency pull tabs. So in the event that you may become in a crash, you got these tabs to remove the cheek pads so that, you know, emergency services can take your helmet off. So little things like that that no one seems to talk about. It has channels cut out in here. I don't know how well you can see, for the microphone in there, because this takes proprietary, they call it a smart system, HJC Smart 10 and Smart 20. That is something I have mixed feelings about. I hate proprietary stuff, and this is proprietary Sena. Now, I'm actually running a Sena already, so it's not that big of a deal for me. I'm not going to use this unit. I'm going to keep this one on this helmet because, you know, while it's getting retired from its daily use, I still like this one, and I'm going to keep it from time to time. So, I don't want to be switching out the comm systems. Plus, I mean, if it has a little cutout for it, I might as well get the comms for this one. Which kind of sucks because that's, you know, 300 bucks. The helmet itself is 300 bucks, so I'm doubling the price just for that helmet, or that comm system. Another thing I don't particularly like, you know, besides the thing that this is a fingerprint magnet, or at least on the tin and visor, but they all are, the way the helmet visor latches. I hate the way it has this little, like, catch that you have to push. So you can't open the visor until you hit this little catch. Now, doing it here, not so bad, but wearing gloves, especially insulated gloves, because, you know, you're riding in the wintertime sometimes, that is kind of weird to find. So, but, you know, it has its nice little vented, like, stoplight mode, and then, you know, it's a great visor. I like having detents because this helmet has no detents. It's a friction fit, but the friction fit is pretty nice. I don't think they've made, oh, here I am struggling with this thing. Yeah, imagine getting that stuck on your head. What was I saying about the detents? I haven't had detents because it's a friction fit. This friction fit is actually pretty good. I don't think you can buy the Boxer the V8 anymore. I think it's been discontinued for a number of years. I think this was discontinued when I bought it about 5 years ago. So this one also had a clear visor, but point is, don't give up if there's a helmet you want that you can't find, because if you start looking outside the US, you're going to get what you want, albeit no DOT sticker, only ECE. I have never once in my whole decade plus of riding ever been hassled for DOT stickers or anything like that. But, you know, if it's a name brand like HJC, if it looks legit and it doesn't have a DOT sticker, you're not going to be hassled. I would never ride a bike or ride with a helmet that wasn't certified, at least DOT. ECE is significantly better than DOT, so I'm comfortable with that. Overall, good lid. I got the comm system on its way. I don't think I'm going to make a video about installing it. I mean, there's other videos out there for installing comm system. Unfortunately, the choices for the comms were either black or white. And at first glance, yeah, this is a white lid, but it's really not. It's just not coming through on camera too well. It's more of an off-white cream color, and off-white with a bright white comm system. Not going to look good, so I just got black. It kind of matches the bottom here. So anyway, that's my thoughts for some things that people don't tell you about the HJC V10. This helmet itself is still being made, just not in this particular style. You know, the Tami, they call it. So you can get them in solid colors, yellow, white, red, green, just not with this particular look. That's about it.